How about this bull? Does this bull stand a chance against the bear? Nope.
Headshot, 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 this that headshot. Headshot, 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 this that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. 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 Headshot, 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 this that headshot. Headshot, 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 this that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. 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 Check it like a pair of Nikes. I keep it rocking, I'm stopping, I get it popping in a fresh white tee. Oh, so now you make songs, now you wanna sing along. I bet you do it all wrong. I am a king and you are a pawn. I've been talking about stocks, I've been giving out locks, pulling up like it was socks. This shit is heavy as rocks. You was just pulling up the box. That mean you drowning, you looking around, and I know you be biting my style, biting my style. Think you must be wild? I ain't aroused. That ain't just how I get down. Yeah, we were here first, talking all the pics. You was in the back, talking all the shit. We was grinding, making all the hits. Now you jealous and you can't stand it. Bitches been here, you ain't been there. Circle tight, yeah, you been square. It's to open a letter. Hope you don't fall out a letter.
Oh,
I know you tight,
man.
that you be frontin'. You was control, hit the like button, getting on that. Think you can rap? I'm laughing, let's see what you writing. Stick to the script, can't do it like this. Look at the wrist with the assist. Ill as a kid, rockin' with rich, can't stop till a million.
So the entire cannabis sector is bleeding red. It's a pretty crazy day today so far. I can't believe how much red we're getting out there. Yeah, I guess you can believe it. I mean, you're going to hit 52-week lows, but we went right past the 52-week lows and created new 52-week lows. So we're now at new 52-week lows in Canada. The entire sector down 3.85% today in Canada. Out of the 48 companies that we are watching in Canada, the 52-week low was previously 73.22, and we are currently a full point lower than that at 72.17. My goodness. My goodness. Like, everything is tanking. Aurora Cannabis under $9 at $8.87. Buying opportunity. Canntrust bleeding heavily after their scandal at $3.52, down 12%. Weed at $45, down 6%. Hello? Hello? Weed at $45, down 6%. Weed has come down. Canopy growth has come down from $53 to $45 since they fired Bruce Linton. Afria is flirting with $7 at $8.04. Hexo is at $6.31, down 5%. Tilray at $43.34, down 4%. Chiron at $1.79, down 5%. Namaste is even. Kronos Group at $18.75 in Canada, down 5%. All the big boys. Organogram, woo, all the way down to $7.71, down 6%. Guys, there's deals everywhere. Do you not see this? The Green Organic Dutchman down 3% at $3.11. The Flower Corporation at $5.84, down slightly. Valens Grow Works at $4.08, down 2%. Canopy Rivers under $3, down 7.5%. Supreme Cannabis Company, the lowest I've seen them in a long time, down 1.46% at $1.35. Alethea Health is one of the only ones I see in the green at $1.20, up slightly. Emerald Health Therapeutics at $2.17, down 2%. TerraSend Corp at $5.68, down 4%. Heritage Cannabis at 50 cents, down 3.85%. Are there any gainers today? Saniva is one gainer, up 1.6%, and NSHS up 5.26%. Everybody else is in the decliners list, and there's a lot. Canntrust is now down 13%. MJ is down 8%. MYM, after having a big week, is down 8%. TNY is down 6%. Hempco is down 6%. Believe is down 6%. Vivo is down 5%. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Shelby says, just looked at TradingView. It's a goddamn bloodbath. Cray. Yeah, and like I said, when they crying, we buying. This is a buying opportunity of epic proportions. We are at a new 52-week low. The question is, how low will it go? I literally rushed to the bank. And then while I was at the bank, I looked at everything and I saw how everything was down. And I was like, either this is an amazing buying opportunity or it's a sign of things to come. And if I buy today and things go down even more next week, I'm going to feel really shitty. So you know what, Rich? Just put the brakes on it. Just chill. Don't rush. This might continue next week. And if it continues next week, we'll be able to buy in lower. So I decided to wait. But it's hard. It's hard because I've kind of trained myself to buy 52-week lows. And right now we are lower than 52-week lows. So we've created new 52-week lows. So this is the ultimate buying opportunity. Now, there's no guarantee that next week is just going to bounce up. What's going to be the catalyst? Dead of summer, middle of July. I don't see a catalyst. Canopy Growth fired Bruce. What's changed there? Nothing. Canntrust does this terrible thing, gets caught with their pants down, and is potentially destroyed their company. They're no longer selling to medical patients. They're not taking any orders right now until they resolve things with Health Canada. So this entire situation is a debacle. So it's kind of turned this entire situation in this whole industry upside down. It's turned this entire industry on its head. Now, that's a buying opportunity, but we don't want to buy too soon. We want to get as low as possible. So what I suggest everybody does is look at the companies you want the most and watch them right now. If you want Canopy Growth, if you want Aurora Cannabis, if you wanted Afria, this is the time to watch them very, very closely, okay? Because buying opportunities are presenting themselves everywhere. It's crazy. A lot of our members are buying Zenabis and they're talking about Zenabis and people are like, Rich, Zenabis is going down. Rich, Zenabis is going down. And I'm like, it's not just Zenabis. Like, everything is down. Like, what isn't down right now? Everything is down, okay? So it's not just Zenabis. Everything is down in the whole sector. Shelby says, that's why I'm doing just chill and watch. Might go down a bit yet. Yeah, I mean, Zenabis is at 148. Let's see. How low did it go? What's the lowest it's been today? The low it was today was at 147. It's been as high as 159. And it's currently at 148, down 5.73%. But it's funny because I talk about Zenabis a lot, so obviously people are like, they want to. Zenabis, what's up with Zenabis, Rich? I'm like, well, what's up with the whole sector? Zenabis is down 5%. Canntrust is down 13%. Cannabis down 5%. Aurora, they're all down. So Zenabis is down just like everybody else. So what's up with Zenabis? They just down like everybody else, man. That's what's up with Zenabis. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? The reason why Zenabis is down? Because the whole sector's down. What else can I say? Wow, MedMan is under $3 again. Buying opportunities everywhere. MedMan under $3 again at $2.97. I want the MedMan warrants. Let's see. What's the MedMan warrants at right now? MedMan warrants are at 50 cents. Wow, they're right around the bottom. So I might pick up some MedMan warrants, actually. Let's take a look at the Xena warrants. Let's take a look at these Xena warrants. I like them because they're cheap. MedMan warrants are at 50 cents. Let's look at the Zenabis warrants. Now, the Zenabis warrants have been as high as 70 cents. Wow. They're down to 42.5 cents. There it is. There it is. Yep. So these warrants right now for Zenabis are the lowest they've been since they pretty much started, when they initially went to 70 cents, came back down to around 50, went back down up to 65, came back down to 47, went back up to 65, and now they're at 42.5 cents again. So the MedMan warrants are low. The Zenabis warrants are also low. So what I'm seeing here is we are literally finding bottoms for everything. So whatever you've been looking for, whatever you wanted to buy, whatever you wanted to purchase, whatever you wanted to position yourself in, right now, you have to look at all of those stocks and recognize that it's probably the best time to buy. Now, could go lower. So I'm not suggesting you go and buy it today, because I literally went to the bank and was about to pour in a ton of money. And then I saw things going lower and I thought, you know what? Yeah, there's a very good chance Monday everything goes green after this big red day. For sure there is. But I'd rather wait for that green than just jump in and then see things go even deeper next week, which they could, because I don't see what the catalyst is going to be next week. I just don't see it. Now, anything could change. It could change in a heartbeat. But when you see everything is tanking like this, you have to protect yourself. Santelli says Hexo is going towards being listed on the New York Stock Exchange July 16th. Yeah, and you know what? Hexo is taking it on the chin today too. And I love their price. And Bruce Linton yesterday said that it was one of the companies that he likes. So Hexo is definitely one that I'm going to be watching, and I'll probably buy it because I like these prices. But man, how low is it going to go? We're at new 52-week lows. The question is, how low is it going to go? Do you guys think it goes lower? Do you guys think it goes lower next week? Or do you think this is the bottom and next week, Monday specifically, is the time that everything comes back up? Because typically when you have a big red day and a big red week like we've had, you're typically going to start off with some green. Typically. But I mean, you never know for sure. So that's why it's better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, you can see that the cannabis sector in Canada opened up at 74.78, and now it has come right down to 72.25, and the 52-week low before this was 73.22. So we are the lowest we have been in a year. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, we've come down a lot from our highs. Mr. Joe Fly 1 says it's scary. Yeah, it is scary, but at the same time, as an investor, this is the best time to buy. It's definitely the best time to buy. There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that this is the best time to buy right now. Whew, look at all that. Aurora Cannabis under $9. Canntrust at $3.50. Cannabis Growth at $45. Afria at $8. Afria was almost at $7. They're starting to climb a little bit. Hexo at $6.28. Tilray at $43. Oh man, this looks like a buying opportunity, man, to me. But I don't want to rush in and get caught. Santelli says right now it's a buying opportunity. I agree. We're at 52-week lows. I believe it is a buying opportunity, but I'm not going to risk it right now. I'd rather wait. I don't see any reason to risk anything. Shelby says, when I wanted to get into the wheat stocks over a year ago, everyone said you missed the boat. Now I'll be the one to tell my story once this resurrection occurs. It's funny when people try to say that it's over. I'm like, it hasn't even started. What do you mean it's over? It hasn't even started. We're just getting started. Village Farms tanked down so hard, they all tanking. They're all tanking. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. If you guys want me to look at any stocks, put them in. Put it in the group chat. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the 7 likes. Let's try to get some more. Yeah, crazy day today. I was literally going to go and buy a bunch, and then I saw everything was down, and I thought, could be the bottom. We're definitely at a new 52-week low. We're definitely far away from highs, but I would not be able to live with myself if I bought stuff and then it went lower. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. Chill. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush it. Just chill. And, let the dust settle over the weekend. And then we'll see what next week brings. But yeah, I'm picking up a bunch of stuff soon. Santelli says, I think things will pick up in October. Oh, I think they're going to pick up way before then. We got legalization of edibles happening in October. I believe we have a resurrection between now and then. The question is, when does it start? Clearly, it hasn't started yet. They want to find a bottom before they find a top, and that's fine. That means that we're going to have an epic run. The question is, when does it start? It started last year, middle to end of July. So last year at this time, it was doing the exact same thing. And last year at this time, Aurora was falling, and it fell all the way until August, where it hit a bottom of $5 in August. Right now, Aurora's at $8. So could we have a rerun of last year? Could. It's possible. I'd love to know what you guys think. When do you guys think this is going to pick up? Do you think this is a bottom? Is this a buying opportunity? I'd love to know what you guys think. I know it's a Friday. I don't want to spend too much time doing too many videos today. I'm going to go enjoy my weekend. I got a lot of things going on. I'm really, really busy right now. Next week's going to be a crazy busy week. This week was a crazy busy week. We interviewed Still Canna. We interviewed Bev Canna. We were supposed to interview Agriflora, but they had some bad internet in Europe. So that's going to get pushed to next week if I can fit it in next week, because next week's going to be crazy busy. I got all these new clients and all this new business to do next week, so it's going to be nuts next week. Shelby says, what's your take on the run-up to edibles, Rich? Will it run up and have a lull between until December? Really curious if we get a double bounce or just the one catalyst up to it and then it goes down. I think we're going to have a run up to edibles. I think edibles is going to be really big. So I believe we do have a run up to edibles. But the weird part about edibles is even though they have a launch date of October 17th, they won't actually be doing business until December. This is the issue I have. Are we going to have a run up until October, or does the run up start in September and October in anticipation of December? This is kind of the gray area that I'm having. I'm not sure. Typically in the summertime, it's always slow. It's always dead like this. So this is nothing new. But last year, we had the resurrection start in middle to end of July. So the question is, does it start in the summer or does it start in September? We will have a resurrection. The question is when. Only the elite know for sure. Unfortunately, I'm not part of that membership yet, but one day we'll be there. But my prediction is that it will be starting soon, and we are finding bottoms, and we're finding 52-week lows, which you can't deny that. We're at 52-week lows now. So definitely a bottom for a lot of stocks. However, you don't want to catch a falling knife. So if you want to buy something, I would wait to see a little bit, like right now we're going like this. I'd wait to see a little bit of a trend reversal before you start buying anything. That's my opinion. Carlos Miranda says, been making money in biotech companies, RTTR and CTRV. Will be buying more Zenabis in USA 115 and green growth come down more. Yeah, I mean, it's a smart attitude. Buy them when they're low. Shelby says, that's the $1 million question. Yeah, I mean, if you go based on trends and history, in 2017, we had a run up in September, October, November, December, January, it fell. In 2018, we had a run up starting middle to end of July. Around this time is when it was at the bottom, like it is now. And then literally like starting next week to the week after of last year is when it all started to resurrect. Not all of it, but some of them. And then in August, the whole sector started to pick fire up. And then in September, the whole sector was on fire. And then the beginning of October was crazy. And then middle of October, it crashed. That was what happened last year. This year's a new year. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. January, we had a crazy resurrection. It continued until February, March. April, it started to retract. May, it started to retract more. June, it retracted even more. Now we're into July. Clearly, July has been red again. This is the 4th red month in a row. I see green coming. It's coming soon. The question is when and how low will everything go and how many shares can we get on the cheap? Because at the end of the day, I want to buy as many good companies at the low. Dan, the IT guy, says, ACB, what is it going to do? Personally, I can't wait to see. September will start the run-up. Yeah, we know a run-up's going to come. The question is when and what is the bottom? Because when you see the amount of red that you see today, you have to anticipate that this is either the bottom today, because we have created a new 52-week low today in the cannabis sector. So you have to anticipate that this is either the bottom or this is the start of us creating a new bottom in the sector, which means it could continue next week. And if it does, then there will be more early Christmas gifts next week. So I was running to the bank to do it. And then I said, Rich, just chill. Just chill. Put the brakes on. Don't rush it. Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to trust my eyes on this a little bit more. Dan, the IT guy, says, look for it to trade sideways unless we see a catalyst. Well, right now, everything's trading down. Matthew Gravin says, Acreage Holdings new 52-week low. Yeah, clearly, Acreage Holdings hasn't done well since Bruce Linton was fired. Clearly. Just saying. Dan, the IT guy, says, we are at the beginning of the summer slide. But we're at a new 52-week low, so how low do you think it's going to go? I mean, if you think that this is the beginning of the slide, then that means that we're going to fall off the cliff, because right now we are already at 52-week lows. We have broken 52-week lows. So if this continues, then this entire sector goes down dramatically, which is not a very nice situation. But it is potentially going to generate an amazing buying opportunity for all of us. Okay, guys, we got 40 people here. We got 15 likes. I appreciate the 15 likes, but could we get a better like to watch ratio? Could we get a better like to watch ratio? I think we could work on it. I think we could squeeze out a few more likes out of the people here. Dan, the IT guy, says, it certainly could, but I see it going sideways. Yeah, I mean, better sideways than down. I mean, not that I don't, like, selfishly, I want it to go down so I can buy everything cheap, but as a cannabis stock influencer, as somebody that is an advocate of the cannabis sector, as someone that is a cannabis stock enthusiast, I don't want to see the sector just get obliterated. Clearly, Bruce Linton getting fired doesn't help. Canopy growth, like, what are you guys thinking? Like, what were you? Who are you thinking? Stupidest move ever. And I was the first one that came out and said it was a mistake. I was the first. While I said it was a mistake, all the other analysts, including Jim Cramer, and Jim Cramer, I love you, but all the other analysts in America said that this was a good thing. Was it a good thing, guys? Cannabis growth has slid from $53 to $45 since the firing last Tuesday. So what? 10 days. Cannabis growth has gone down from $53 to $45 in 10 days. Was it a good thing? Clearly, it wasn't a good thing. Okay. So all those analysts that are like, oh, this is a good thing. They're going to trim the fat. This was much needed. Bruce Linton took him as far as he could go. Clearly, the street doesn't believe, and investors don't believe that this was a good thing. Clearly. And then there's Canntrust, which decided to hide 13,000 kilograms of weed. Like, what is that? Like $100 million of weed behind walls from Health Canada? Like, what are you guys thinking? Like, is everybody in the sector getting high on their own supply? I'm starting to wonder if everybody in the sector is getting high on their own supply. Hey, Dan, I'm going to make you a moderator, buddy. I'm starting to wonder if everybody in the sector is getting high on their own supply. Why would Canntrust, a company that's already licensed by Health Canada, risk their entire business, $1 billion company? Why would they do this? Canntrust, you guys are fucked. Like, I like Canntrust. I think that this is going to create a buying opportunity. Even Bruce Linton believes that they will be back. But man, Canntrust, you guys fucked up. And Cannabis growth, you guys fired Bruce Linton. You guys fucked up. So Cannabis growth fucked us. They fucked the whole sector by getting rid of Bruce Linton? What? So you guys fucked up. You got rid of Bruce Linton. That's fucked up. Clearly it's fucked up. We all know this. The stock's gone down. I said it was a mistake, and I was right. Now the whole sector's coming down because of you guys. Then Canntrust goes and fucks up, and now the whole sector's coming down because of Canntrust, because now people are like, okay, the guy builds a company up, hires a bunch of rich guys to come in and give him some money, and then the same guys that gave him the money kicked him out. That's fucked up. So we can't trust these companies because there's no loyalty. So I'm gonna pull my money out of Cannabis growth because there's no loyalty. So I'm pulling my money out of Cannabis growth. Cannabis growth starts going down. That's fucked up. No trust, right? Then there's Canntrust, which now we can't trust because they're hiding weed, 13,000 kilograms of weed, $100 million of weed they're hiding from Health Canada. Like, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with you guys? Like, what is wrong with you guys? So people wondering why the cannabis industry is in disarray. Well, I wonder why. The guys that got brought in by the guy who built the #1 cannabis company in the world fired the guy who built the #1 cannabis company in the world. Stupid move, guys. Then one of the biggest companies in Canada, one of the biggest cannabis companies in the world, Canntrust, the company that you can't trust anymore, hides 13,000 kilograms of weed from Health Canada behind walls. And then that stock plummets from $7. Now they're down to $3.50 in a month. What a joke. So then people are wondering why the entire sector is falling. Well, what do you think? People are pulling their money out of this sector They're putting into something less volatile, where CEOs are not being fired from the companies they built, and companies are not hiding weed from Health Canada. Come on, guys. What the hell is wrong with you guys? It's totally unbelievable. I'm starting to think that I need to create my own cannabis company, and I need to run it. I need to run it properly, because somebody needs to know what they're doing in this sector. Because this sector right now is being made to look like a joke. That's what's happening. This sector is being made to look like a joke. And the shorters are winning big time right now. We might as well all be shorting. That's how we got to make money in these situations, guys. We need to short. We need to get into options. We need to start shorting and take advantage of these opportunities, because this is clearly a shorting opportunity. And members that are shorting are making a killing. Just reading some of you guys' messages. Alex Castillo says, and what is worse, they made 15 big violations between 2015 and 2018 before all of this. So clearly Canntrust has been making violations since the beginning. So this is nothing new. They got to change their name. Canntrust, you guys got to change your name. I'm sorry. You can't have the name Canntrust anymore. Sorry. You're going to be a laughing stock forever now. Everyone's going to be like, you can't trust Canntrust. Like, what a fucking joke. It's pissing me off. Sork-Igist says, best invest in U.S. cannabis companies before it goes full legal. I agree. U.S. cannabis companies are the way to go. David K says, Canntrust, time for a management change. Big time. No way this wasn't known on the inside. Of course they knew. Hey guys, Health Canada's coming. Hide the 13,000 kilograms behind the walls. You think they didn't know? Come on, man. Do you know how much weed that is? 13,000 kilograms. Kilograms. Not grams. Kilograms. You think they didn't know? They all knew. This is a big fucking disaster. What a joke. R*7775555 says, it could be September at the earliest before we should load up on MJ stocks. Yeah, I mean, September isn't even that far. It's only 6 weeks. So at some point, we're going to hit a bottom. We are right now at a new 52-week low. The question is, how low is it going to go? I don't know. But with the stupid firing of Bruce Linton and the stupid mistake, the stupid illegal activities of Canntrust, it has affected the entire sector. People are losing confidence in the sector. And shorters are taking advantage of it and shorting the shit out of everybody. Jessica says, Health Canada might pot the fee. Alex says, and funny thing, TRST company stands behind all management. Really? After phony walls, as an investor, I'm pretty pissed off, to say the least. Of course you are. You should be suing them. You should be suing them. They're going to lose millions. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't think they'll go bankrupt. But man, I don't know, man. If that stock goes to $1, they might go bankrupt. They might run out of money. Because how much money are they going to pay for all the losses? Who knows how many investors have lost millions and millions of dollars? They only have so many millions. It's a brutal situation. Can't rust. Can't trust. What else can you say? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it is a black eye to the whole sector. Mr. Joe Fly 1 says, Rich, you need to spank their asses hard. Well, you know what? I'm live in everybody's watching and everybody knows my opinion means something. So sorry, Canntrust. I only speak the truth, man. You guys used to be one of the top stocks. You guys be one of the top companies. You guys got a lot of work to do to clean up this mess. A lot of work to do. And I believe you will. And if it goes to $1, I'll buy 10,000 shares. But man, fuck. I have no idea where this thing's going to go right now. I initially thought it might go in the $2 range. Right now, I'm thinking it might even go as low as $1. It's a pretty big scandal. You know, this is why I like Zenabis, is even though they're not like as big as some of the bigger companies, I know they run a tight ship, and you will never see Zenabis hiding weed from Health Canada. They will not do that. That's not the way they operate. They said to me, Rich, our attitude is slow and steady wins the race. We're not in a rush. We're here to do this the right way and be in the game for a long time. Health Canada is our partners. That's the right attitude. This is why I like Zenabis. I can sleep well at night knowing they're not going to get caught with 13,000 kilograms of weed behind walls. That's just mind-boggling how stupid and short-sighted Canntrust is. And I still haven't seen anyone come out publicly and speak because they're embarrassed. They should be ashamed of themselves. Alex Castillo says, yeah, Rich, run your company honestly and you will win big time. Maybe we should create your own Rich TV Live weed company among us. I'm down, guys. I feel like I'd be able to run a company better than most of these CEOs. Seriously. Because some of these mistakes that these guys make, it's mind-boggling. Even the mistake that, honestly, even the mistake that Bruce Linton made, I don't understand why he made it. Why would you go and give away your power on your board seat? Why would you do that? Was the $4 billion worth it? Maybe it was. You made a ton of money on the stock going up. I get it. So maybe it was. But now you don't have your own company anymore. You know? I wouldn't have made that mistake. I wouldn't have given away my control. I wouldn't have relinquished my board power and my voting power. So it goes to show you that this is a new industry. And the reality is a lot of the guys that are involved really do not know what they're doing and are in over their heads. I truly believe that. It goes to show that a lot of these guys are in over their heads. Dan the IT guy says, let's do it. I have contacts in Jamaica. Let's go. You know I'm down, bro. You know I'm connected to all these companies. We can do this in 2 seconds. I've been building and getting ready for this for a long time, and I feel like after watching all this that I should have my own company because I'm getting tired of investing in other companies that do stupid shit. David K says, big lawsuits will start shortly. It's already started. It's already started, David. Ryan Benton says, change it to Canntrust my ass. Thank you guys for the 28 likes. We got 56 people watching. Let's get more likes, guys. We've just hit an all-time 52-week low in the cannabis sector. And this is an incredible buying opportunity. But the question is, will it go lower? And if it does, then we should wait. I want to know, are you guys buying today? Are you guys waiting right now? What are you guys doing? Let's talk about it. Taylor Scott says, would you buy Tilt? No. No, Tilt has been just a nightmare. I thought at one point they were good. Now I'm just disturbed by how much they've gone down. And once you get under $1, I call it no man's land for a reason because very, very few ever get out. Big Zini says, whole operation was shady. Yes, very shady. Dan the IT guy says, wow, did you guys see the House Judiciary Committee meeting on marijuana? Has me hyped. Yeah, marijuana is going to legalize in America. We are going to have catalysts and we are going to come back from this. But the question is this the bottom or do we see it go lower? That's really the question. Alex Castillo says, call Ricky from Trailer Park Boys to hide those 13,000 kgs. I know, right? Like if you're going to hide it, at least hide it. Like, come on, guys. Like, put it in another fucking facility. What are you guys thinking? I could just imagine Health Canada. What's behind that wall? Can you show us what's behind that wall? Canntrust being like, that wall? Yeah, that wall. Can you show us what's behind that wall? Am I in the Twilight Zone? This must be the Twilight Zone. Are we in the Twilight Zone? Oh my God. It's crazy. Dan the IT guy says, burn that shiznit at the company bonfire. I know. Burning $100 million worth of weed is not easy, Dan. It's $100 million worth of weed. These guys were hiding $100 million worth of weed. Big Zini says, hurting the sector for real. Too many bullshit companies in the space. Yeah, and when you got the biggest companies operating like those bullshit companies, you know you're in trouble. Manny is saying, hey, Rich, what about MMSDF? Yeah, I have no idea about them right now. Big Zini says they're finished. I would never buy TRST now. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate your opinion, but I don't think they're finished. Ryan Benton, how to analyze a stock. First step, check behind the walls. Yes. First step, check behind the walls. So here's the bear market, and here's the bulls. And this is Jorge Masvidal with a flying knee. And this is Ben Askren, never defeated, 19-0. Jorge Masvidal. The Bears are clearly winning. And the Bulls are just knocked out on the ground. They're passed out. And then while they're down, the Bulls are going to give them a couple more shots and then laugh at the Bear. While the Bull is down, the Bear's going to give him a couple more shots, just like Jorge did, Ben Askren, and then laugh at the Bull while it's down. These are the shorters laughing at us right now. Frustration. Danny IT guy says, American Green, I can see hiding weed, but Canntrust, this is ridiculous. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, they definitely should have known better. I mean, they know better. They were illegally doing it. They were hiding it from Health Canada behind walls. I mean, you can't be more blatant than that. Oh, yeah, we just by mistake grew $100 million worth of weed by mistake. Sorry, Health Canada. Sorry, Health Canada. Please don't put us in jail forever. Oh, my gosh. Like, how many years would we go to jail if we did that? Like, if I grew $100 million worth of illegal weed, would I get out with just a slap on my wrist? Or would I be going to jail for 14 years? Probably going to jail for 14 years. Just saying. Alex says, or the self-dealing 300K lousy mistake by Sean. What for? He lost his ship for this. Dumb mistake. Exactly. Why are these guys operating like this? What is wrong with these people? Yeah, the markets are at an all-time high and cannabis stocks are an all-time low. So we know, well, not an all-time low, but a 52-week low. So we know that something's got to give. And at some point, we're going to have a massive resurrection, and it's going to be soon. Thank you guys for the 29 likes. We got 59 people here. Let's see if we can squeeze out a few more likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We are at a 52-week low in the entire cannabis sector. We are literally bleeding red all the way around. Yeah, make it into hash and pave the parking lot. Ryan Benton says, I want to put the money I have left on Rich TV. Don't worry, Rich TV will be going public soon. We're working on it. And with a very large marketing company. So we're pretty excited. You guys have seen the new offices. You guys have seen some of the interviews. There's big things coming, guys. Big things coming, and a lot of new clients. Next week, potentially, we have as many as 14 new clients that are going to be working with Rich TV Live in some capacity as of next week alone. So yeah, it's pretty exciting right now. Sheldon Snow says down 40% on 27 grand. What to do? Hold on or sell? I would hold, my friend. I wouldn't be selling right now. Yes, Big Zini, we're definitely close to the bottom. Luke Robitaille says, looks like the market is leveling out in the last hour. The trading day is not over yet. Oh yeah, I mean, we got more than an hour. I mean, we got lots of time left in the trading day. Weed is now at 44.62 and falling hard. Yeah, clearly they are not recovering well after getting rid of their leader, their fearless leader, who is going out there and telling his story to everyone who will listen. Alex Castillo says it's $130 million, 13,000 kgs times 1,000 grams times $10 is 130 million cost to produce, 50%, 65 million cost loss. Yeah, it's a big loss. Justin T says, did you hear the interview with the employee that ratted them out? I heard pieces of it. I can't stomach to read it. It's disgusting. It's clearly disgusting. David Sharp says, I've been buying Afria at 805 CAD. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Buy them when you can. Yeah, man. Aurora's cheap. Afria's cheap. Canopy's cheap. Everybody's cheap right now. David Sharp says, ACB next on my shopping list. Smart thinking. Shelby says, it's usually easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Not in this case. Yeah, tell me about it. Nilavon Balachandran says, will Canopy go down more? My eyes say yes. Taylor Scott, any words on Tilt? May they rest in peace. Tilt has been just a nightmare. I ain't touching Tilt. Alex Castillo's, on the bright side, these terrible events bring the whole sector to new 52-week lows. Buying opportunities. What can I say? It's true. You're right. Dan the IT guy, buying ACB a little at a time. Smart. They're a giant. Big Zini, start buying Canopy at 44 and under. I agree. I think that this is definitely a point to start looking at Canopy soon. Alex Castillo says, summer is not over. Last year's summer sale was over 15th of August, so be careful. We could still see drop more to new lows. I am holding to cash for now. Smart. Ian Cook says, I got into Organogram at $7.99 a share. Going to hold for long term, so not too worried. I'm thinking of buying more now at 5. Agree? Yeah, I mean, the more you can get at the low prices, the better. Ryan Benton says Trump should hire Canntrust to build the border wall. I like that one. That's good. Nilavan is asking, why is Aurora dropping? Everybody's dropping. The whole sector's dropping. The sector moves as a unit. So when the whole sector drops, everybody in the sector drops. Big Zini says we shouldn't be having 52-week lows in the sector, though. Not good. Well, this is pretty much anticipated. This is dead of summer. We have 52-week lows every summer. So this is just doing what it does. This sector is very cyclical. And typically in the summertime, we see 52-week lows. We've seen it for 3 years in a row now. Trading Tropical says, cheap like Xena and all the paid interview pumps was cheap. Who is this guy? Just the guy that's been talking about the cannabis sector for the last 2 years. And I've never been paid or compensated by Zenabis for any interviews, by the way. I'm just a shareholder. So that's a fact. Big Zini says, I'd rather buy 52-week highs. This isn't 2014. Bunch of clowns ruining the sector. Well, it's kind of to be expected when you've got an illegal industry going legal. I predicted that we were going to have a whole bunch of sanctions and we're going to have a whole bunch of people getting caught with their pants down. I just didn't anticipate it being Canntrust. I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't expect it to be Canntrust. Yeah, Bills has been making a nice move from the bottom. And you're going to see sneak attacks. When you see everything crashing, you're going to see a few sneak attacks because some stocks are going to come from a bottom and do a dead cat bounce. And Dan Bilzerian is a very, very wealthy, connected celebrity that's famous with a lot of friends that are wealthy. So I'm not surprised that Bills is making a comeback. It had a very, very big crash and it's resurrecting. So I'm not surprised. And I believe that all of this sector will resurrect again. It's just that right now, everyone's taking advantage of 52-week lows, dead of summer, Canopy Growth making a stupid mistake, firing Bruce Linton, Canntrust illegally growing 13,000 kilograms of weed and getting caught by Health Canada, and now stopping selling to medical patients. Like, could it get any worse? Not really. So yeah, stocks are going to go down. Yeah, Big Zini Well is definitely a good pick. You're doing a really good job on Well. And that's the thing too, is you can short the sector when the markets are down and make money shorting. And you can make money by buying other stocks, because the reality is the global sector, like the rest of the world, like the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, the Amex, we're at all-time highs. We're at all-time highs. So there's still ways to make money. I gave you guys a few picks. Pays has been blowing up. GBTC has done well for members. And Visa and MasterCard were two picks that I gave you guys that I told you were going to climb, and they've both been climbing. So you got to just go with the trend. The trend is your friend. And right now, the trend for cannabis stocks is down. So the way you make money is shorting them right now. Marco says, look at BHNG. Bang, new IPO up like 100%. Yeah, sometimes these IPOs can really explode, but be careful. What goes up will come down. And wow, we are now, guys, the cannabis sector is tanking hard. We are at 71.96 in the cannabis sector. We have created an all-time new 52-week low, and it just keeps going lower. In Canada, we are down 4.13%. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Woo! We are seeing some serious lows. Canopy Growth at 44.65. Afri at 804. Damn, Afri is down 5.74%. Hexo 635, down 5%. Aurora 882, down 5.87%. Canntrust at 350, down 13%. Organogram at 763, down 7.5%. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. This is brutal. Just brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Wow. This is brutal, guys. This is pretty brutal. I don't really know what to say. I'm almost speechless watching everything fall. I was going to buy and I was like, probably going to wait. I think that was a good idea. I think it was a good idea to wait. Yeah, I mean, definitely not a reason to panic. I wouldn't be panicking. I'm looking to buy. I just want to buy it cheap. You guys make me laugh. Sheldon Snow says, rest in peace, Tilt. Haha. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. South Studios, Agra interview going up this weekend. No, I haven't done the Agra interview yet. They were having internet issues in Europe when I was supposed to do the interview, so we've had to reschedule. And then I got really, really busy, so I haven't been able to do the interview yet, but hopefully next week. But next week I'm going to be really busy too, so I don't know when I'm going to do the interview, but I'll let you know in advance when it is booked for sure. I got so many things going on right now. Mr. Joe Fly One, are you planning to visit Zenabis facility soon? Would be nice to see an update video. Yeah, I've been speaking to Zenabis. I'm trying to get an interview with the CEO, and I would like to do an interview and a tour again. So that is all in the cards. Absolutely. Lisan Nassif, how you doing? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the 35 likes. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. I know the cannabis sector is at a new 52-week low, so it's probably not the greatest day for investors, but I also believe that this is a buying opportunity. I was about to go in and put in about 100K today into the markets, and then something told me not to, probably the fact that the whole sector was plummeting. And I said, maybe I should just wait a little bit before I start buying some more. So that's what I decided to do. Alex says, Rich, namaste only in green. Yeah, they might be the only ones right now. Big Zini says, glad to be holding 0 MJ stocks right now. Time to start sniping the bottom. Very smart strategy, Big Zini. Very smart strategy. Elad Davidi says, what's up, Rich? How you doing, Elad? Tom the Trader says, hi, hopefully I can watch today without you yelling at me. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I don't want to yell at anybody. Yelling today at the guys who fired Canopy Growth and Canntrust. Those are the guys that I'm yelling at today. Dan, the IT guy, says, blood in the streets on Cannabis Avenue. It's true. It's definitely true. Nilavon says, would today be better to buy, or should we wait to see if they drop more? It would be a good day to buy today because we were at 52-week lows, but Monday it could go down further, and all of next week I don't think it will. I kind of think Monday will be green after all this red. I'm hoping it will, but selfishly as an investor, because I want to buy more cheaper, I kind of want things to go down. Even though I'm holding stock, I don't really care because I know it'll go up. But selfishly, I'm going to be buying a bunch more, so I kind of want it to go down. So I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. My emotions are mixed right now. I don't know what to think. I just know that my eyes are telling me that everything's falling. Lisa and Nassif says, cannabis stocks discount, buy one, get one free. So true. Mr. Joe Fly One says, anything green at all in the cannabis MJ markets? I heard namaste. Dan the IT guy says, hold and buy cheap shares. Take the cheapies while they're available. That's smart thinking. That's smart. That's the way to do it. Big Zini says, Mr. Joe Fly, just namaste. The 1%. Tom the Trader says, I checked out the tilt facility in Powell River. The construction site is closed. Locals said not much goes on there. Plus, if you know where Powell is, it's a poor logistics location. Yeah, I agree with you. Tilt right now is just a disaster. So please be careful with Tilt, guys. However, it is really low, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it make a bump up at some point. But even though it does make these bump ups, it just comes back down. So maybe for a quick day trade, but not something I'd be interested in holding right now. Nutica says investors will start looking at companies that can execute and are revenue generating, which is why I like Zena. Yeah, like I said, Zena's been one that I believe in for a long time, and I'm going to continue to. The reason why I like Zena, and I'm going to tell you guys, they're slow and steady. I've met with these guys. I know insiders in the company, and they've said to me, they said, Rich, Zena's never going to be Canopy Growth. They're not going to be that company that wants to be first. Yeah, they want to be first, but they want to do it the right way. They want to do it slowly. And their attitude is slow and steady wins the race. I kind of like that as an investor, more so than what I see happening with Canopy Growth right now, where it's, Armageddon. The CEO builds this company be number one. hires a bunch of guys because he needs money to grow, and then the same guys that he hired got rid of him because he was spending the money that he brought them in to use. He brought them in to use the money, and then when he spent some of the money, they got rid of him. I don't like those tactics. So for me, I feel like that's what started this. Then the Canntrust fiasco, and then that's just more fuel to this fire. Then the shorters start piling on, and now you've got this Armageddon in the cannabis sector. It's brutal. Leo is saying, Labs is a piece of shit right now. I bought more. You're killing me, Leo. I'm looking to buy more too, but I'm waiting for the bottom, bro. I'm waiting for the bottom. Brown says, I told you guys the last time that Tilt Holdings is a big legal scam. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not looking good right now. Tom the Trader says, Tilt equals garbage. I even liked them at one point. Well, they have good revenue, but not much of anything else at this point. They also have lots of losses. Dan the IT guy says, in other news, BTC steady at 11,566. Yeah, you know what's funny is I've been doing some crypto videos, and I'm still considered one of the top cryptocurrency influencers in the world, even though I barely talk about crypto because I did a lot in the past. So if you go to Crypto Influence and you type in Rich TV Live, I think I've got a ranking of like 79 out of 100. So I'm like in the top 20 crypto influencers in the world. So I do like crypto. I am accumulating Bitcoin, and I do have Bitcoin and crypto. So yeah, I'm happy for Bitcoin doing well. Tom the Trader says, I have pics of it on my Twitter. Nice. Nudica says, didn't Tilt have good earnings? They do have strong sales, but they also have lots of losses, and they used a lot of shares to pay out insiders, options, like millions and millions in options. Roseanne, how you doing? Roseanne says, Bruce was on Midas Letter yesterday saying he had to take the deal, knowing fully he might get booted. Yeah, well, exactly. Because he had 3 board seats and gave away 4 to the billionaires that he brought in so he could have money to use. And then when he used that money, they kicked him to the curb. So to be quite honest, I like Bruce a lot, but he made a mistake giving away too much control. That's my opinion. And would I make that mistake for $1 billion? Probably. Would I give away 4 board seats to my 3 of Rich TV Live one day for $1 billion? Probably. So yeah, I don't really blame him. Lisanne says, Rich, when will you go visit Namaste and kick their CEO's ass? Yeah, we're in talks with Namaste. Namaste is doing a lot of restructuring. And trust me, everybody knows who we are. Okay? So we talk to almost everybody now. And we want to get everybody on our show. Or we want to interview them or go see them on facilities or go see them in conferences. And we just want to be the guys on the street for this sector. So yeah, we're in talks with Namaste, but they just going through a lot of ups and downs. Tom the Trader says, only thing green in my portfolio is Guy call options up 161%. Yeah, it's tough if you're holding cannabis stocks right now. You're probably not seeing much green. Tom the Trader saying, Afria HMMJ calls equals red. Yeah, right now, only guys winning are guys that are shorting. And we have members shorting, so congratulations if you're taking advantage of this. Alex Castillo is Namaste is at 0 now, been minus 1.96% to plus 1.96%. Joe Morris says, also in the green today. Some hope, Max. True Leave is in the green today. Oh, it's good to see. So thank you guys for being here. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm having a really busy weekend. I actually just flipped this property. I'm out. I'm cashed up. I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of stocks. So the timing couldn't be better for me. So I'm kind of excited. Yeah, all the stocks that I have that are cannabis stocks, I'm just holding. I ain't panicking. I ain't going to sell. I'm just going to hold them. And I've got a bunch of new fresh cash from the sale of this property. And I'm going to be buying a bunch more. So stay tuned. I will be doing videos from a new location by next week. We're at 52-week lows. I hope it doesn't continue next week. Typically, when you see a crazy crash like this, you will see the opposite. So when you see crazy, crazy red on a Friday, typically on Monday, you'll see green. But I'm not willing to guess on it. So I'm not going to just go rush and buy right now, knowing that we're just going into the middle of summer. So I'm going to be patient. Don't want to risk capital right now in this market. And I will continue to bring you guys the news as it happens. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And be careful out there. Markets are very volatile right now, especially in the cannabis sector. So hopefully you guys don't panic. Don't take an L. If you're looking to buy, this might be the best time to buy. However, because we're at 52-week lows, however, we may see it go further down next week because it's July, it's dead of summer, it's summer season, people are on vacation, shorters are winning right now. We're in a bear market of epic proportion. The bulls are getting beaten by the bears. That's what's happening. It's true. So this is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. I'm almost speechless. Almost. Cannabis growth. You guys fucked up by firing Bruce Linton, and you know it. I was the first one to say it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, what? It's funny. Bruce touched on it yesterday. He said 99.9% of companies who fire their founders fail. He said it yesterday without mentioning it in relation with canopy growth, but he did drop it. I don't know if you heard that clue, but I heard it. Just saying. Mind you, at these prices, I am interested in maybe buying a little bit of canopy. I'm not going to lie. I kind of am intrigued. They're getting into a nice buy range, so I don't know. Who knows? Who the hell knows what the hell to do right now? So, yeah, it's a crazy time. Short everything and come back when the resurrection happens, which hopefully will start soon. And that's what I'll be buying. So I'll let you guys know when I start loading up. But I want to make sure I want to load up when there's some momentum because there's no reason to load up when everything is going down. You're just going to be in the red. So why do that? That makes no sense. So buy low, sell high. Be careful in the cannabis sector. Cannabis growth, you guys fucked up firing Bruce Linton. And Canntrust, you guys fucked up hiring. You're hiring people now to focus on quality control. Don't you think it's a little late? Don't you think it's a little late? You got caught with 13,000 kilograms behind walls. Just a little late, don't you think? So yeah, Canntrust, you guys fucked up. Cannabis growth, you guys fucked up. I don't know what else to say. Cannabis sector at 52-week lows, that's the reason why. I don't know what to say. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I am your cannabis warrior. I will show up and pull up whether the market is red or green or sideways. I don't care. And I'm still going to keep buying them. I ain't afraid. I'll let you know when I start buying. I kind of wanted to buy today. I still kind of do. I like these prices. I do. But shit, if shit's going to go lower, we might as well pick up when it's lower. Okay, I'm literally going to leave now. I'm out, guys. You know what? Let me give you guys a song on the way out. Maybe it'll improve my mood. I'm literally in a good mood for a lot of reasons other than the fact the cannabis sector's sucking. That is a good thing in some ways because I want to buy a shitload more, but man, how low is it going to go? Let's see. What do you guys want to hear? You guys have any requests? Big Zini, you saying start adding today? Man, I thought about it, but I just can't, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Something in my gut is like, wait, Rich, just wait. So I'm listening to it. Do you guys have a request of a song? Well, let's do this. How about this one? Oh. We need a bull market. I need to get a pet bull.
Take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real.
The bear is winning. The bull doesn't want to. The bull has no power.
You know the deal. If you want to take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. I know you missed it, but we gon' get it back. Get it back. Triple shrimp ink. Look, that's how we shag. SHMP. We call it forward bluer. I bet you wish you had it in your hands or that you knew us. We gon' get this money. Don't be scared to get this money. Not afraid.
The bull has no momentum.
Money, you might step up out your hands, but the crew is here to reinforce. Rich TV with the picks, but the number one choice. Hey, you got some dollars, go invest that shit.
The bear market.
Now will leave you desperate. Make some money, go and
The
buy
Bears are winning.
Or start it out, you can cop a bigger bracelet. Whatever you do it like you doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. Whatever you do it like you doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real.
FOMO, yeah, you know the deal.
If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and
Spin the wheel.
The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real.
FOMO, yeah, you know the deal.
If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and
Spin the wheel.
I told you follow the boy Rich, the noise sick. I'm tired of all these other stock cats, they annoying. Talking this and talking that, shit, they boring. I think I'd rather listen to the phone ring. Pick up, cause the money keep on calling though. And when I'm throwing down the cash, it's like Geronimo. Chasing rainbows, I'm always down for a pot of gold. And when the stocks are calling shit, I'm like, I gotta go. If you never watch, I guess you all missing out. Never winning, I'ma keep on spending, never running out. Yeah, it's the bigger route. Getting text, we checking out. If you got some promo, then please never have a second doubt. FOMO stay real with me. FOMO so real. FOMO stay real with me. You know the deal. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real.
FOMO, yeah, you know the deal.
You wanna take a chance, go ahead and
Spin the wheel.
The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real.
FOMO, yeah, you know the deal.
You wanna take a chance, go ahead and
Spin the wheel. All right, guys. I got FOMO because I like to buy in the red and I like to buy at 52-week lows. And we have broken 52-week lows. It's true. Have a nice weekend. I love you guys. Don't lose any sleep over it. The resurrection is near. We'll be back. You can book it. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. We've been doing this since January of 2017. We've correctly predicted Cannabis growth, Aurora Cannabis, Canntrust, Afria, Chronos Group, Village Farms, HMMJ ETF. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And we will continue to bring you more winners. This is the best time to buy when they're at 52-week lows, but you got to buy and invest in the best because the best is blessed. It's true. I'm out. Peace. CGC, Canntrust, you guys fucked up.